Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to all of the participants from all around the world. We're happy to have you here with us tonight for this Evening of Transformation webcast. My name is Alice Branton, and I'm here with Mahendra Trivedi, who I will bring on in just a moment and introduce to you all if you haven't met Mr. Trivedi, but I think you are all on our webcast just a week or so back. Or you've been part of the Trivedi family now for many years. So welcome to all of you out there. We're looking forward to a really wonderful discourse, as always, from Mr. Trivedi, sharing wisdom and insights that all of us need on our path to transformation. So many of you are here for the first time, so we welcome you to this webcast as well. And so I know you're all waiting to hear from Mr. Trivedi, so I'm going to hand it over to him. It's my honor to introduce this evening Mahendra Trivedi. Good evening, Mr. Trivedi.
Very good evening, everybody on this call. All of us, we know that why we are here today. And most of the people from this group, since several years and decades, what you are doing in your life. You can name anything, any kind of labeling, any kind of terms you can use for your doingness. But basically, everybody, they are trying to optimize their potential. Without optimizing your potential, you cannot be satisfied in your life. You cannot be successful in your life. You cannot be happy in your life. The term people they use, it is called consciousness. It is called spirituality. So many authors, so many books, so many different types of rituals and dogmas, thousands of different types of theories, philosophies, hypotheses. In any area of life, you have to understand the practical approach in the life, the value for practical approach in the life. It is very easy to talk that these people, they are successful and other people, they are struggling for most of the things in their life. But do you know why these people, they are successful? Why successful people, they are successful? Pay attention. They don't waste their time. Their perception is very different. And the strugglers or the failure people in the life, their perception is very different. It's like east and west. Nothing is matching, not even 1%, just opposite to each other. Successful people, you give them only 1 or 2 proofs for your doingness, they will follow you for a very long period of time. They don't want more proofs. But for every negative thing, every rumor, they want proof all the time. They don't want to trust. Failure people, you give them 1,000 proofs in their life. still they have doubt and confusion. They want more and more proofs and less process. But for rumor, anything negative, they don't want even one proof. That negative message, that rumor, is more than enough for them. Everybody knows that. Now the people, the leaders, the spiritual masters, they analyze in their own way. How other spiritual masters they analyze. I am giving you some example. They are innocent people. They have lack of awareness, lack of alertness. Lack of common sense, lack of intelligence. But ultimately, to please this group, they are going to use the term, they are innocent people. I don't use the term because I believe in science. You can start resonating without knowing anything, just a small glimpse, and you start getting resonance if your vibrations they are matching. It's a physics. I'm talking pure science, physics. You take 1000 forks, you vibrate one fork, and the energy will start traveling, reciprocating and start traveling further, vibrations. And those vibrations, they are going to hit all forks, maybe 1000, maybe 1 million. But only one fork, or maybe some other forks, they will start vibrating with the same frequency if their frequency is matching. They don't want any proof. They will start vibrating with the same frequency. This phenomena in science is called resonance. In the non-materialistic world, non-materials, that world, non-living world, this happens in humans' life also, between two humans. It is called my chemistry is matching, or it is called my soulmate. Here, you don't want to be innocent, but other side, you want to listen that language, you are innocent. No. Your chemistry is matching. The vibrations, your 70 trillion cells, they are vibrating every second. They produce some frequency. When you get similar kind of person, you start vibrating. You start understanding each other within 5 minutes. You have same thoughts, same perception, same ideology about the life, about the world, about yourself, about others. Anything negative represents the low consciousness. You are talking about the deficiencies of others, the weaknesses of others. Something negative happened with others. All doingness, all actions, they are related to low consciousness plane. And you start resonating with that, everything which is coming from low consciousness plane. It means your consciousness should be low. Otherwise, you cannot get resonance. It is absolutely impossible. That's why successful people, for any rumor, they don't waste their time. They need the proof for every rumor, even your constitution, even your judiciary. They need the proof for anything, any claim and blame, any rumor. They don't accept. So consciousness means your alertness and your awareness about yourself. First of all, the consciousness starts from you. Who you are, who am I, who I am. Consciousness starts from there. People, they use the term in the Eastern world, self-realization. Knowingness about myself, who I am. Then, secondary thing, who are the people in my environment? Then third, what is their quality? They are good people or bad people? Good people and bad people means they are the people from higher consciousness or lower consciousness. It's very important to know all these things. If the people from higher consciousness, one thing is guaranteed, they will be harmless. They might be useful to you, they may not, but they will be harmless, this is guaranteed. People from low consciousness, in day-to-day communication, we use the term bad people, idiots. They might be useful, they might not be useful, but one thing is guaranteed. They will be harmful to you in long-term relationship. They may show their original character today, tomorrow, or in coming future. They do not have huge patience. They will show their real character within short period of time. If you are getting something useful from these people, it is by mistake. It might be coincidence. Or that person is just behaving with you like a fisherman. Right, Alice? People, they get the fish. Yeah. That person is behaving like a fisherman. It is impossible for that person to deliver something good. That's not its basic character. So many small trees. I don't know in America, I'm just here since last 5 years, but I know in India, if you eat their leaves, their milk, any piece of that tree, or maybe fruit, it's a poison. You will die like this. You will be hospitalized immediately. They are that kind of people. They are poisonous. Scorpios in your environment, they will bite you one day. So what consciousness does in your life? The moment you start raising consciousness, see the beauty of consciousness. The moment you start raising your consciousness, you cannot have the resonance with those people. You have not to kick them out. They will do everything. They will leave you immediately. Alice, can you phrase it American English?
So the beauty of consciousness is wherever you are on that scale of resonance, then those are the people that you're going to resonate with from here to here. So if your consciousness is at the lower level, then you're going to resonate with all of those people that are the poisonous or bad people. But the beauty of consciousness is when you raise your own consciousness, your vibration is going to change. So it's no longer going to match the frequency of these people. And just by the force of nature, they're going to go away from your life because you're no longer going to be in resonance. So you don't have to really do anything. You don't have to kick them out. Naturally, by nature, they're going to move away from you just because you're no longer in resonance. They're not going to be able to get anything from you anymore.
Yeah. You have not to say them that yes, you are bad people and get out. On the contrary, they will start feeling, experiencing that you are bad people in their life. That's why they will prefer to leave you immediately. They will not feel any kind of interest in your presence, interest due to your presence in their life. In our day-to-day life, you get some kind of wounds due to some reason, fell down, whatever, you have the infection. What happens? Harmful bacteria immediately attacks over there. Because it's a bad skin, bad tissue, rotten skin, it's a resonance. The moment you take antibiotics and the tissue starts improving, those harmful bacteria, they die because they have no food. And they are not interested for your healthy skin. I think you are understanding. It's so simple language, right? So what I am saying, the value of higher consciousness in your everyday life. I am not interested in any kind of ritual or dogma. If it is helping you, you continue. I am not against that. But what happens? One biggest problem all the spiritual people they are facing since last several decades and especially since last 10 years in the area of relationship and finances. Mostly area of relationship. Your children, they are seeing you that yes, you are participating in several workshops, several retreats, several programs. You are doing meditation for 1 hour and 2 hours and more, and you are twisting your body to perform the yoga without reason several minutes and hours. And you have, your life is like very controlled. Don't eat this, don't eat that, sleep this time, wake up that time, don't wear this, don't wear that. Lots of controlling in the life. Life is very much regulated and controlled by your perception. So your spouse, your partners, your friends, your colleagues, your children, your parents, your relatives, your friends, the people in your environment, slowly they start going away from your life. You claim yourself you are spiritual, but behind the curtain, most of the people in your environment, they use different terms. They say she or he is crazy. Right? Yeah. I'm hearing every week several times since last 5 years. Do you know what happens? Because whatever you are doing, that doingness is not accomplishing anything in the life. Being spiritual people, you are different and better than other non-spiritual people. But everybody, people, they are not interested in what you are doing. Even your children, even your family members. They are not interested for your doingness. They are interested what you are accomplishing in your life. The moment they see that you have 20 plus disorders, they start hating spiritualism and consciousness and meditation and yoga, everything. They don't want to stay into that environment. The moment your friends, they come to your home, your children, they start going outside the house. Your husband, they also leave you very, very easily, your wife. Okay, my goodness. What's the problem? Oh, I cannot stay in that atmosphere. That's their feelings. That's their outcome. The reason, whatever you are doing, that is not helping you to accomplish anything. What should be the outcome of consciousness? You must be able to enjoy very good quality health, physical and mental. You must be able to enjoy the beauty of emotions. On the contrary, most of you, more than 90% people in the consciousness world, they are suffering and struggling with the emotional trauma. You have low confidence. You have inability to make the right decision. You have ADD, ADHD. You have mental restlessness. You have mood swing problem. You are highly unpredictable in your daily life. You are always in the demanding situation. You don't want to go into the commanding situation. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I think, or day before yesterday, I was talking to some person on telephone, and he said that you should be respectful to me. And my idea here, that idiot, respect is always commanded, it is never demanded. Only incompetent people, only the beggars, they demand the respect. Respect is always commanded, it is never demanded. Incompetent people who doesn't deserve respect, they always demand something. So we will talk like the beauty. Like you are here, I'm not going to give you any idea of what you have to do, what you have not to do. My role in your life to raise your consciousness, your role to behave like a witness and report to us time to time regarding your growth, regarding the success in your life. So I would like to show you the same slide, everyday problem of the humans. Alice, can you read here?
Yes, these are those familiar everyday problems of the people around the world, and especially here in the U.S. So number one, sleep is not restful. And by this, we mean when you wake up in the morning, you're still feeling tired, not full of energy. You feel kind of like you have to drag yourself to get out of bed, get that cup of coffee to get going. Tiredness, achiness, just overall not refreshed. Then anxiety, this is a huge one in our society. There's anxiety of every different kind. If you look this up on the internet, there's general anxiety, specific anxiety for anything and everything. We have it in our children, we have it in our daily lives. You know, fear from the future, irrational fear about our work, just general anxiety. Also, that's leading us to depression. And we all know what depression is, that sadness and hopelessness, that feeling really unmotivated. Mental restlessness and mind chattering. This is totally a lack of an ability to focus, really just mind thoughts coming and going all day long, difficult to focus on any one task. Inability to make a decision, this indecisiveness which plagues so many people in our society. We don't know how to follow our inner guidance system. We can't make a decision. And that is a decision really in and of itself, often leaving us somewhere we don't want to be. Low confidence, mental fogginess, low energy, feeling worthless, mood swings, And emotional trauma, that's a big one, especially for women, and we have emotional trauma for all sorts of reasons, from relationships to finances to you name it, our experiences in our lives, along with this fatigue, ADD and ADHD, which is one of the worst, plaguing many, many more children even today with ADD and ADHD, attention deficit disorder. If you've been around these people, they're very hyper, can't sit still, can't focus on anything, difficult to be around, and there's no success for these people in their lives because they can't concentrate on anything long enough to be successful at anything. No ability to focus. There's so many frustrations in our society today. When you watch television, you see reality shows, people with all of this money, but the reality is there's a lack of money for a lot of people, and that causes a huge frustration. Relationship frustrations, maybe we don't have the person, the soulmate, the person we want, or our relationship isn't good, and that's not just with our partner, that can be with our coworkers, our friends, other family members, or just anyone we're relating to in society. We also have frustration of lack of opportunities. Maybe we aren't getting another job or another relationship or any opportunity in life. Also frustration over sexual dissatisfaction, coming back to the relationship with our partner. Lots of difficulties in the sexual area as well. And we know that from all the commercials that we see on television for all the medications that are out there. Lots of problems going on. And a really big one, fear from the future due to uncertainty in life. And this happens more and more when things are changing in the world, planes are going down, economy's changing, anything can spark that fear, that huge anxiety about what's going to happen in my life. For the women, of course, we have menstrual cycle disorder, more and more prevalent. And then a big one is perception. When you have all of these things going on, when you're tired, you can't focus, you're frustrated, then your overall perception of life becomes very negative. So even if something good is coming into your life, or a good person, a good opportunity, a good situation, you don't even have the ability to perceive that as an opportunity when everything looks negative to you. And of course, the biggest one in the bold letters at the bottom is life purpose. So really one of the biggest problems of people in society and life today is we're not understanding what is our life purpose. What are we here to do? Why are we here? How do we know what to do? If we're on the right path, how do we even know we're on the right path? We sometimes see people who find their life purpose, later in life, and then they're so happy, and you think, gosh, if I could have found my life purpose in my 20s or my 30s, how different my life would be. Those people are full of energy, they're enjoying what they're doing, and they're happy. So, and they have a mission and a purpose and a reason to wake up every day full of energy and vitality. So knowing what that life purpose is makes all the difference. And that's a big problem. We don't know what we're here to do or why we're doing it. So those are really the biggest everyday problems of the people.
What I'm showing here, listen, I always enjoy showing this thing. On this planet, millions of religious leaders from different religions, millions of spiritual masters from different traditions, millions and millions of healers, again from different traditions, healing the people with the help of Reiki, Tai Chi, Qigong, healing with the help of angels, deities, God, crystal, life coaches, thousands and thousands of transformational leaders, new age, drama, meditation, yoga, lifestyle, gym, everything. Any problem in human's life, if it is created by brain and body, the medical science, allopathic model of treatment, nobody can replace this. Nobody can touch the periphery of this hardcore established science. But if anything is related to soul and spirit, then definitely this medical science has no ability even to diagnose. I'm giving you one example. I always give that example that a male and female, if they are in any kind of relationship, maybe husband and wife, maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe partners, and maybe from 6 months and 1 year and 2 years and 5 years, but definitely in a very tight bond, in a very bonding relationship. And suddenly the man comes up with the idea that yes, my chemistry is not matching and I am leaving you. Then this girl, this woman, she will get so many problems. First of all, it's a very shocking, a big shock. What happened? She will get sleep disorder, anxiety, depression. She will start feeling worthless, hopelessness, deep sadness, mind chattering, mental restlessness, low confidence. Immediately she will start suffering from ADD, ADHD, digestive problems, lack of appetite. She's not hungry at all. No taste in any kind of food. Nothing pleasurable in the life. Life is absolutely miserable. Now suppose this girl, this lady is going to a medical doctor. How medical doctor will treat? Sleep disorder, take 1 pill. Anxiety, take 2 more. Depression, take 2 more. Minimum you will get 12 plus pills, blood test, urine test, this drama, that drama, zero outcome. All possible outcome that you have deteriorated your lots of body organs for several years. All these toxic material, this slow poison, after entering into your body, is going to damage you and is going to degrade you and really pull you down in terms of your optimization. What are the possibilities for the solution? What are the solutions? 3 solutions. First, somehow something should happen by which the same boyfriend, the same companion, partner, or husband should come back. Apologize and say, really, I did very big stupid nonsense. I cannot stay without you. I cannot live without you. Forgive me, accept me, we will move forward. Seems like a good idea, but really, it is part of dream world. This happens 1 out of millions. Second idea, if you are American and Canadian, you will like this idea all the time. You like always this idea. Replacement by upgraded version. You enjoy all the time in the car rental and in the hotel industry. You go and they say, oh, sorry, we do not have that car you booked, but we are upgrading your car paid for free. Go enjoy your life. In hotels also, we do not have that room, but we are upgrading your room. We are giving you suite at the same cost. Please enjoy this. So somebody else should come, the upgraded version, a better man in your life immediately. Say, listen, this happened for a reason, because now I'm part of your destiny. I'm your life partner. I'm your soulmate. That also happens, not immediately. It takes its own time, but very small percentage. Mostly what happens? The woman's problem is not because that man has left her. No. The root cause is complex of rejection. That's it. If by mistake a woman is saying that my chemistry is not matching, you get out. My question to all the women on this call, when you do this, do you suffer from all these problems? No. You become very happy. You invite your colleagues, friends. Today is a party. Why? That nightmare has gone from my life. Right, Alice? Now he is no more soulmate. He is nightmare. When you say him goodbye, he is nightmare. When he says you goodbye, then he is soulmate. Complex of rejection. What is the solution? Only this is possible if your perception is high. Alteration of perception. Consciousness is directly proportional to your perception. Complex of rejection is due to your low perception or negative perception. When your consciousness is high, you never feel the rejection. Your perception is different. You just feel, oh my goodness, what a unfortunate man. I don't think that he will get somebody like me in his whole life. That perception. From where that comes? From high consciousness. Consciousness is high, you have high confidence. Every negative thing starts reversing, disappearing from your life. Till you have low consciousness. These are the branches of the darkness. They will always stay in your life. You cannot kick them out. This room I am sitting, suppose this room has darkness. And if I start fighting physically, mentally with the darkness, nothing will happen. I need to bring the light. The moment light is there, automatically the darkness will disappear. You have the same eyes, but in darkness, you have no ability to see. You create the darkness in your room, you stay there for 24 hours, you will see very different type of things. Even your mental ability starts slowing down. Your vision starts slowing down. You stop trusting on your abilities. While you know that this darkness is just for 24 hours. But if you know that this darkness, God knows, maybe 24 years, you can imagine how you can have high confidence. If you know that this darkness is just for tomorrow evening, you have high confidence. But if you know, God knows. If you don't know the duration of this darkness, the length of this darkness, maybe 24 years, maybe 40 years, maybe for the rest of my life, then you start feeling worthless. Physical ability is very low. You have ADD, ADHD, thinking all the time negative. What others they are teaching you, think positive. What a stupid nonsense. In darkness, think positive. No. Bring the light, that light will bring the positive thoughts in your life. You will start thinking positive without any intention, without any nurturing teaching. You don't need teaching. I'm not teaching you. I'm just giving you the difference between darkness and light and the importance of light in your life. That's it. That's why I don't say you do any meditation. That's why I don't say you do any yoga. In the darkness, if you are doing meditation and yoga, you can hit here and there, you can damage all this camera, you can damage your head also, your body also. You can do anything, everything. If there is a light, Now you can do meditation, you can do yoga. This is going to help you a lot. In darkness, nothing helps. When you become sick and you get hospitalized, what medical science they do? What is their expectations? Somehow the harmful bacteria, harmful viruses, or anything which is harming you, it should get out from your body. They try to kick out the darkness from your body and brain. You are in coma and they don't try to give you something by which you can be sexually very active. No. They say, first of all, you should get the consciousness. You should be able to get breathing properly. You should be able to get some food, eat some food. You must be able to digest the food. Very primary things. Here, a person is suffering from darkness. And people, they are saying this, you have to do this meditation or some other activity. And you will start enjoying the abundance of everything in your life. There is no such action. There is no such ritual and dogma by which you can start enjoying the abundance of everything in life instantaneously. No. You can produce a very bright child, a genius, a leader, a top scientist, a celebrity, an artist. You can produce a child being future of the world, but it takes 9 months. There is no jumbo sex by which you can produce a child within 9 hours or 9 days. There is no such jumbo sex. I'm showing you I'm very skeptical today, in past also. My skepticism brought me into science. I'm very skeptical in your life also. I'm teaching you just one thing. You have to be skeptical. You should not believe without reason. You must be skeptical. But you should not be stupid. There's a difference. Both starts from S, letter S. Skeptical means I'm not going to believe on any subjective data. But if it is validated by science, I'm going to believe. If it is acting in if I can believe after experiencing it. Stupid means you do anything, I'm not going to believe. Those are stupids. I have no time to deal with those useless parasites. I'm dealing with the most skeptic people on this planet. See what happened. I'm showing you one project related to agriculture. This is the mango project. Left side, it looks like very healthy. Very delicious, very good aroma, a kind of soulmate. When you start living, it looks like nightmare. When you cut from inside, it's a nightmare. So the problem with this fruit, 85% fruit, they become nightmare. 15% fruit, you can find outside, inside good. And this happens in your relationship also. That's why we go for divorce and separation and all together. because 85% nightmares. So what happened? The university vice chancellor, he invited me. He gave me these, the most defective trees. The age of the trees, 32 years. 75 control trees and 55 trees. The task, I can enter in the mango orchard. This is the orchard of the university. These trees, they have some kind of disorder since last 32 years. But I'm not allowed to touch any tree. I can do meditation, I can do yoga, I can laugh, I can cry, I can dance, I can sing a song, I can do any drama, but I'm not allowed to touch. So anyhow, they gave me the worst trees. I did the job. After 9 weeks, they invited me to see the outcome, see the transformation. This is very important for all of you to learn here. Transformation, what is a tree? You need to understand the roots, the stem, the branches, and the leaves, and flowers and fruits. These are the tree. This is the tree. So here in the journey of transformation, the plant received huge chlorophyll. What chlorophyll can do? Chlorophyll has the ability, it's a kind of blood in the trees. Chlorophyll has the ability to harness the energy from the sun. If chlorophyll is more, it will harness more power, more energy from the sun. If chlorophyll is less, the plant is going to harness less energy, absorb less energy from the sun. Number of leaves means the plant, this is the significance, plant has started transforming. See again, one more time. Number of leaves is so less, right side. That's why scientists purposely, they gave me more diseased, more problematic trees here. And if you see that the trees, their branches, they are touching each other. But this energy has intelligence. This energy knows what to do. Otherwise, if energy does not have the intelligence, and I'm sending this energy, and you are sleeping with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and that person is getting blessing, and you will get nothing. This doesn't happen. This energy has intelligence. This is operated by the divine. It is not operated by me. So the chances of mistakes 0% here. Now the transformation at the level of leaves, now the transformation at the level of flowers also. Everywhere. Next. Now at the level of the fruits. You can see this, the difference. Same data, left side 85% rotten mango, nightmares. Right side, not even one mango. Till today, not even one mango. Next. Now the scientists, they decided to go for quantitative and qualitative analysis. 100% organic. Because I did not allow them to give any kind of pesticide or fungicide or any kind of chemical fertilizer. For control, they gave everything. 25% more yield. Definitely it was more than 250%, but like it is far away from the universities, so the villagers and everybody, they have like kind of the access. So they harvested lots of mango stolen, right? Maybe by the farmers, maybe by the university staff, God knows. But here, the mango pulp, 47% higher vitamin C and 40% less harmful sugar. It's a diet mango. Now the scientists, they are doing the analysis every year. This is like the last page of the report. It's like around 10 or 12 page, very lengthy report, but I'm showing you the essence, the last page, right? The complete report, you can go on our website, trivediscience.com, you can get from there. Alice can read this report.
Okay. So, I mean, this is really remarkable. So for those of you who think that you've been on this path for a while and you can't change, if these trees can change after 32 years. So I'm actually going to read this first one from June the 20th, 2006. And I want to read this whole thing to you because all of this is really important. It says, it is a miracle that the same trees which are having a spongy tissue disorder since the last 32 years were completely transformed after Guruji's blessings. The plot treated by Guruji was absolutely free from the spongy tissue, and there were no signs of any disease or pest attack, no airborne infection too. Interestingly, no additives like pesticides, fungicides, or organic material were added to the treated plot. Scientists all over the world are working to solve this problem, but they could not completely eradicate the same. That's really, truly remarkable. There was another very important factor, which is way beyond the limits of science. When Guruji treated the trees on the 12th of December 2005, they had already started flowering in the month of September. According to the laws of nature, 2 to 3 months before the flowering start, the tree itself designs the program of flowering period, fruiting period, and final produce in terms of quality and quantity. So if any treatment is given during or after flowering, it will not be effective because of the predetermined program of the tree. This is really important. So that after it starts flowering, this is determined by the tree. But after Guruji's blessings, all of the 55 trees were completely transformed, even though they had already started flowering in the month of September. This can be accomplished by working only at a DNA level. Being a witness to this phenomenon, which is unknown to science, I conclude that only supernatural power has capacity to erase the old program of any tree and reprogram it with a new one. And only Guruji has the capacity to regulate and control this supernatural power, life energy, for getting such an astounding and miraculous result. And this is signed by the head of the Department of Agriculture and Botany. So you can see that in 2006, what they're saying is because the trees had already flowered, we're already in the flowering period, and this is the sequence is already determined by the tree, then this must be something going on at the DNA level. But let's see what they say on August the 3rd, 2009, as they've continued to follow the development of these trees. This is a report written by the same man, although he's now been promoted to Director of Research when we hear from him again in August of 2009. So I'll read the back page of this report. And here's what he says. Throughout these 4 years, neither any disease nor pest attacks was observed in the treated trees. No airborne infection too. Looking at the above-mentioned parameters, I had expected that Guruji's blessings must have caused these changes only by altering the DNA of the treated trees. On the contrary, when the leaves of the treated trees were sent for DNA fingerprinting to Bangalore, Chennai, Bangalore, India, no polymorphism was detected between control and treated samples. I am sure that Guruji's blessings have altered either the biochemical or physiological pathways which are unknown to present science without causing any changes at the DNA level, as the possibility of DNA getting altered has been ruled out. So this is really significant. They've determined it's not the DNA, it's the chemical pathways. This is a unique phenomenon that I have been witnessing since the year 2006, which is unexplainable by any existing laws of present science. In the treated plot of Alfonso Mango, the effect is transmitted throughout the following years. It is observed from the flowering and yield data recorded for the year 2007, where there is an increase in the flowering as well as the yield, though the treatment was given by Guruji only once on the 12th of December 2005. So this is truly remarkable.
It's a common question that for my growth, how many times I have to receive this energy transmission, how much money I have to invest here. The question arises, how far you want to go, what kind of growth you need in your life. That's the question. You have to invest everything into that ratio. For plants and trees, one-time energy transmission, one-time blessing, they can reach to their optimal potential. They have no ability to influence other plants. Right side 55 plants and trees, they are transformed and they have no ripple effect on left side plants and trees. In humans, this is impossible. Humans has the ripple effect. If you are transformed, your children will be transformed automatically. The people who are living in your environment, they will also transform automatically. Because when you are in depression, anxiety, sleep disorder, mood swing, your body, your totality is emitting that kind of dark energy, that kind of negativity all the time, 24 hours in your environment. If your children living around you, if your husband or wife is living around you, whoever is living in your environment, they are suffering automatically. Like if you do the cigarette smoking, right, or any kind of, like people they smoke brown sugar, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, something. Marijuana, yeah. Suppose marijuana you are smoking in your bedroom and the people sitting over there and they are not smoking, but they are also breathing. They are also impacted. If you are impacted by 100%, they will be also impacted by 30-40% minimum. So the whole environment becomes into that shape, good or bad. So when you are transforming, this happens. So you impact the whole environment. That's why you have huge potential. Human can do anything. Plants and trees, they can give 5 times more fruit. So it means one plant can replace 4 other plants. That's it. That's the maximum limit of any plant. But one human can do something by which billions of humans they can enjoy for several thousands of years. That's the difference between human and the plants and trees and animals. This is like 3 energy transmission program. This is more than enough to help you in several disorders. If you want to continue, if you want to grow for next level, you can continue with us. If you feel this is more than enough, this is enough for your own problems, for your own growth, then definitely there is no need to continue. But if you think that I want to help my children, my spouse, my family members, then society and community, how I can be more useful in my workplace, in my company, how I can be more productive, you have to continue for next level.
Expected benefits of the Trivedi effect after 1 week. And these really are what we see. We've had reported from tens of thousands of people. These are the big ones. You'll see other things as well, but you'll see these, we know, after 1 week. And the first one is high quality sleep. And this is where it doesn't matter what the quantity of hours you're sleeping, it's about the quality of sleep you're receiving. And you know your sleep is high quality if you wake up and you feel refreshed. You have energy in your body when you wake up. You don't have that sluggish, tired feeling. You're ready to take on the day and you have energy and vitality. You're feeling refreshed, which goes along with that. You have that feeling of being refreshed when you wake up. And along with that comes mental peace and more energy. When your mind isn't tracking all over the place with lots of thoughts and you have mental peace, then you have more energy. You have less fear from the future within the first week, which significantly reduces all of the stress and anxiety that we feel for a multitude of reasons. symptoms of depression much reduced in the first week, and the beginning of the cleansing of any emotional traumas that you have. Everybody's on a different, starting at a different place. They have more or less distance to travel, but you definitely begin this cleansing of emotional trauma. And this is all after the first week. Then as you continue along in this program and you continue to receive the energy, you can expect some additional benefits after one month. And these are the ones that really, again, have been reported by tens of thousands of people around the world. Number one is emotional balance, something we all need, that reduction of mood swings and emotional issues that we see in the day. Much greater calmness. Again, that's that peace of mind, calmness. You should take a look at your skin in the mirror and you'll see that your skin is changing. Your skin should be glowing. Faster hair and nail growth, all indicators that things are happening on the inside at the cellular level. You'll see some detoxification of your body through all the stuff in our environment, as well as the mental stress and anxiety creates toxins in our body. So that starts to clear out after 1 month. You're going to see higher confidence. You're going to see, for the women, improvement in any type of menstrual cycle disorder you might be experiencing. You're going to have a higher ability to focus, which is going to lead to increased productivity in whatever it is that you're doing. If you can focus, you can be more productive. And of course, everyone is looking for more sexual satisfaction. And we have there in bold the ripple effect, which Mr. Trivedi just talked about. You will notice the changes in the people around you because of the energy is changing that you're emitting.
Would you like to talk?
Yes. Okay. So these are the Trivedi healers, and if you don't know about this program, these are the people in the higher level program. They're the ones that, this is Healers Mastery and the Master Energy Transmission Program. They receive the Master Energy Transmissions, one that you'll get in your third week if you have just started the program. And this is that individual personalized energy just for you. And the outcome and the reason of creating this whole Healers Mastery program was for those people who really want to be in the healing arts, or maybe you're in traditional healing, or you just want to be able to have a strong effect on your family and those people in your environment. But that starts really with self-protection. Anyone that's dealing in the healing arts, if they're an energy healer or a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, or working in a hospital, anywhere like that, we know that it's the people that are sick or the people that have problems that are coming to those healers. And always there's an energy exchange going on in the environment. So without that ability of self-protection, these people that are trying so hard to help humanity and help the world are taking on all the problems and negative energy of the people they're interacting with. And the healers themselves end up with all types of disorders. So this program was created so that self-protection through the connection of this energy can start building and kicking up into place, and then they can become stronger at their abilities to transmit the energy. So what we're showing to you here, and we can talk about those programs more later, but really what we're showing to you here is some people that have been part of this program for a while and receiving this energy at a higher level. And we did an experiment with them. They got these seeds in their own hometowns. They're all over the world. And they took their seeds and they divided them into 3 different groups. And so what you're seeing on your screen is the beautiful Faith Pica from Lake Forest, California. And she chose cucumber seeds. And what we did was, there's a control group. For her, it's on the far right of the screen. This is just, the seeds are divided in 3rd. The control group, they did nothing with. They just separated those seeds and moved them to the side. Then you see treated 1. Treated 1 is the group that the individual person treated directly, in their home. So Faith has sent the energy to treated group 1. Treated group 2 for all of the people here is the person did not transmit any energy. So Faith didn't transmit any energy to treatment group 2, but the rest of her colleagues and the others in the Healers Mastery program, they sent the energy remotely as a group to treated group number 2. They did that for each other. So we'll see as we go through the slides. But if you look, you can see a huge difference in treated 1, treated 2, and the control. And you see that the control is much smaller, the stem is thinner, the leaves are smaller, but huge difference is the roots. The roots of the control group, very small, compared to look at control treated 1. Then that indicates the health of the plant. So we'll go on to the next one. This is Joni Holling from California. You can see her treated 1, no comparison to, it's huge. See, the control is so tiny, it's hard to see over there on the side compared to her treated one. It's really amazing. I mean, there's no words. There's no comparison. This is Lisa Knoll from New Jersey. You see here hers as well. And really, again, focusing on the height and health of the plant is obviously different, but the roots, again, the roots that indicate the true health of the plant, big difference. Eileen Meager from Tennessee. You can see her control, treated 1 and treated 2, big difference. This is sunflower, and on day 17, huge difference. Douglas Connersman from Nevada. Again, if you were just looking at the ground level, maybe you could see the difference, but really the roots. The roots here, no comparison. And another one of Douglas Connersman, again, the size of the plant, no comparison. The roots, so much stronger, so much stability and health for this plant. And this is summer squash. Sarah Friedman from Canada. And you can see her treated 1, no comparison to the control, and the treated 2. The roots of the plant, again, the primary indicator of the health and the ability of the plant, no comparison. This is tomato. And here we have Pat, and you can see her, look at her roots as well. So this is really consistent. The health and the vitality of these treated plants, so much greater than control.
She's from Canada.
She's from Canada. I haven't even seen a couple of these. Dr. Michael Ellis, look at that. I mean, what can you say? There's no comparison.
He's a medical doctor, MD.
Yes, he's a medical doctor. He's been with us a while. He's from Australia, from Melbourne, Australia. This is parsley, and obviously, absolutely no comparison. We have no germination on the control side, huge germination on the treated side. Matthew Hornick from Dodge City, Kansas. And you can see his control and his treated. So the roots, again, big factor in this. And this plant is Milo. And Judy Shapiro in Connecticut. You can see the difference. This is day 8 for her of wheatgrass. And you can see such a big difference in the yield here between the control and the treated groups. And treated 2 did pretty good on that one.
Judy has good relationship with her colleagues.
Yes, she must have. Judy has high resonance with her colleagues. They found her wheatgrass. No comparison, though, to the control.
Yeah.
And Leslie Wright from British Columbia, Canada. I mean, what can you say? Look at the control versus the treated. There, it's no comparison. 9.5 inches, and how would it? My goodness, such a big difference. That's sunflower.
Transformation due to continuity, the importance of continuity in the transformation. So my request to everybody, my suggestion, that don't discontinue any program. If you cannot afford, you can go for low level program, but always, like we talk about the continuity, like after high school, when you go to college, it's very easy to complete the education. But if you discontinue for 5 years, 10 years, then you go for college, then it is so difficult to absorb anything. Then you always choose something which is not very tough, not hard, so that you can just get the degree and can satisfy yourself. It's kind of self-sabotaging, right? And no outcome with the degree. When you go for job, there's no outcome. Because discontinuity is there in education, in anything, in any learning process. Don't discontinue your journey, right? So this is a girl Alice, I think she can describe here better than me.
Okay, this is Darren's transformation. Very special girl. You can see her before January. This is the before picture, January 2011. And this is right when she met Guruji. And then you see her in June of 2012, and I should say this is Mrs. Trivedi. So she got the experience definitely some transformation. You can see the beauty in the second picture, and then again more transformation on October 2013, and we moved through to December, and then February, and most recently March 2014, really no comparison in the beauty and the maturity and the grace that you can see as the energy is transforming Darren. This is someone that reluctantly put her photo here for all of you, but it's in the interest of your growth, so I hope you know how much I care for all of you. that I'm letting this picture out. But this is me from May 2012. We're not putting any 2010 pictures up here. We're going to start from May 2012. Just like many of you women out there, I'm sure you can relate to me, but as women, we take care of everybody else and we work really hard, right? So we don't take care of ourselves. All of a sudden we open our eyes and we're in our 40s and we don't know where the time went and we haven't taken care of ourselves. So that was my situation, and that's what I looked like as a result of it. So then as I really continued my transformation, one thing to know about this energy is that you get the momentum really as you continue to receive this energy. You kind of hit that tipping point, you gain that momentum. So even if you're slow at first, some people are slower, some people are faster depending on where you are, you really gain that momentum and you see the change. So you can see me September 2013 and then November 9th, 2013. And we go through November and December. And on to the most recent was April, but you can see me in the studio. Now, the final one goes all the way to May. So you can see if you look at May 2012 to 2014, really huge difference in just 2 years. So it's great for us women. I mean, if you're changing on the outside like this, then the most important part is all of your cells on the inside are changing, kind of like the roots and the trunk of the tree. If the leaves are changing, then you know you're changing at the root level. So that makes us feel really good because we want to live a long and healthy life, but it is a nice bonus to see it on the outside as well. So that's our transformation. This is Darren Silver Gel. We just want to put this one in here for all of you because this is our final quantity of Darren Silver Gel. We're not going to carry it anymore for now. We're kind of closing out of the products business, and this has been really a tremendous product that's been out there. It's called Darren Silver Gel. It's a silver nanoparticle infused gel, and you might say, what can I use this for? Well, you can use it for anything, and you can read the testimonials on Trivedi products. We started out, most people were using this as a skincare product, and we say we should have called it intelligent skincare because no matter what your skin issues are, and actually that's what I started using when you saw me in 2012. That was a before shot before I started using this silver gel. So dry skin, aging skin, oily skin, you name it, acne skin, it has the intelligence to know what to do. But people are also using it as a moisturizer, as a sunscreen, as something to put on burns or scrapes. So it really has the intelligence. This energy is infused in this product. So just as the energy is infused in your totality and knows what to do, so does it in this silver gel. So this is a 1.5 ounce travel ready bottle size. It's only $10. This was $75 for the longest time. We don't have very much left, but if you want it, you can do here. We are moving our website over to a new domain, so if you can't find us on TrivediProducts.com, just call our client service or email cs@Trivedi Effect or call 877-493-4092 and we can give you that. Oh, there it is. Vomik is on the ball. If you want this, you can call them as well if you can't get it to come up on the website. This is the end. I expect we won't have this, many more days. So if you want it, it's a really great opportunity. And moving on to Consciousness is Power. This is the one talking about continuity of growth and taking your growth to the next level. This is our live retreat. Everybody wants a reason to come to Las Vegas, and here's your reason. It's September 20th and 21st, 2014. But really the most important part of this, I joke about coming to Las Vegas, but the most important part of this is your opportunity to be with Mr. Trivedi in person. Darren and I will be there as well, but this is your opportunity. As Mr. Trivedi has talked about, he's building the science lab in India. He's going off into science and doing other things. He's not going to be as accessible as he is now. The other really great benefit of this is that when you all come together, this is the strongest energy. This is the way to catapult your growth because you're all in Mr. Trivedi's presence and all of our presence, and you get energy transmissions to the group that really are at the highest level because you're in his presence over this period of time. It's kind of like immersing yourself in the energy, and you can also do private sessions and private transmissions as well. One of the other really big things that comes out of this is the community you make with the people around you. As you raise your level of consciousness and you leave those other people behind, like we were talking about earlier, then you have to adjust to your new environment and find people resonating at the level you're at. And this is where you can find them and you can make bonds and connections of a lifetime and really be with people who are interested in their growth and raising their consciousness. So I really, if you want to read the testimonials, click on the banner. I think our veterans and our people who have been here the last few years will tell you, if you do nothing else, if you can come to this, it's a life changer. So we want to make you all aware that this is coming up, so you can go ahead and book your tickets. So we hope we see you all there. It's great to meet you in person.
I met one lady who wants to grow very high in her future life. She's in late 30s, and she is representing the most of the confused people in the consciousness arena. She told me one sentence that I want the balance in my life. Means I want to give some time to consciousness and other time to my personal life and some time to my my job or my family, whatever. It means it's very clear that her understanding or the understanding of her type of people on this planet about consciousness is close to zero. Consciousness is not something sex that I want the balance in my life. It's not eating the food or drinking the alcohol that I want the balance in my life. I want to drink 1 glass of alcohol every day, not 3 glasses of alcohol every day. Like, can you remove the brain from your body? No, you will not exist. Without consciousness, you will become non-living. You cannot exist without consciousness. You cannot act without consciousness. Even the atom, the smallest particle known to the science, it has consciousness. You have heard, all of you, Big Bang Theory. Do you know what is that theory? Scientists throughout the world, they came to the conclusion that how the God, the Creator, created this universe. They said that suddenly something happened in the universe. It's a big explosion. And after that big explosion, trillions and trillions of stars like planet Earth and Sun and Moon and Saturn and Venus, they started existing on this planet. But very small number of scientists, they talk, okay, fine. What was there before Big Bang? So they are talking about a different theory, that the energy was there and the matter was there, but there was no activity. Means in a building, a woman is living and a man is living and there is no activity. Without activity, there is no future. Both are isolated, both are suffering from boring and boredom, and both are physical, both are mentally, emotionally and sexually frustrated because there is no activity. Similarly, the energy and matter, both they were existing and there was no communication, no activity. They were dating every day, but no outcome. Finally, the Creator, the God, gave them the orders. And after that order, after that catalyst, they started acting together. And that way, it was the birth of the atom. And it was the birth of so many non-living materials, so many planets, so many galaxies, and it was the birth of the consciousness of the universe. Universe was existing. It was not the birth of the universe. No, universe was already born, but without consciousness. So it was the birth of the consciousness of the universe. Consciousness born. So that catalyst was the energy of consciousness. Without consciousness, even atom cannot exist. You cannot separate consciousness from your existence. You can separate the rituals and dogmas from your existence. So mostly people, they are thinking meditation, yoga, other activities, they are consciousness. No, they are rituals and dogmas. Your presence, your existence itself is consciousness. These activities, they are just to warm up. Or maybe somehow, if these activities can help you to optimize your consciousness. Consciousness is already existing. Like in your house, it's a darkness. Light is already existing. Electric current is existing. You have to turn on the plug and that's it. It's a light. So what I am doing? I am trying to plug in the light in your totality. How? We will talk during our next call. If you want to know what is Darren Silver Jail, I'm finishing this program, but you can stay here and you can see the testimony of the people regarding Darren Silver Jail. And rest, we are meeting very soon after 2 weeks. Thank you very much. God bless.